First, let me just say thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to come and share with me my first Hispanic Heritage Month celebration right here in City Hall. This is the People's House, so we welcome you all. And we realize that the Latino community is an integral part of our city, part of the fabric of growth in our city, and so again, let me just say welcome. So I want you all to know that when I walked in City Hall and I saw somebody that looked like they were walking around with a sub, I said, you got to be kidding me. You know, I need some Latino food. But lo and behold, absolutely Latino flavor, and thank you all, and thanks to our caterer. Let's give our caterer a big round of applause. And I'm laughing because I actually went upstairs and said to my EPU, what the heck's going on? You know, we need some Latino food up in here. But, so I came back downstairs only to realize that that in fact was the case. And I hope you all had taste, because it really was good. Was it good? All right. Again, let's give the caterer another round of applause. And I just want you to know that we have such a strong commitment to the Hispanic, the Latino community, because you've met so much, and we realize the importance of the DREAM Act. I can tell you, as a state senator who helped to lead the passage of that act in the state senate for the state of Maryland, I could not have been more pleased. And y'all can applaud that. You know, don't think that we just did it because it was the right thing to do. We're a little selfish here. We want more Latinos coming into the state of Maryland and into our communities and into our schools, because you know, not only are you all great residents, you contribute to the economic fabric and fiber of our city. You make a great contribution. Let me take a moment and recognize our state's attorney, Marilyn Mosby. Stand up, turn around. Thank you, Madam State's Attorney, for taking time out of your busy schedule, because we know how busy you are as well. And then Lillian Cruz, who's representing Senator Van Hollen. Please stand up so that we can acknowledge you as well. There are a lot of competing events going on this evening. I know that a number of city council persons are at the Kerwin Commission, and many of your members of your community are also there, because what we're fighting for is equity in education in Baltimore City and in the state of Maryland. Every child, whether you live in Baltimore City or Montgomery County, deserves a right to a quality education. You know, it's interesting when we celebrate Hispanic Month and African American History Month, and I realize that we ought to be celebrating every single day, because every day there's somebody inside of all of those communities that are making a contribution to our city. And so it is important that we continue to lift each other up, that we understand that our partnerships and our collaboration make a difference in the city as we continue to move forward. I was really excited about the Baltimore City Hispanic Commission. They are celebrating their 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary. You know, this commission was created by a group of community advocates and leaders who understood the importance of having a voice at local government to represent a growing Latino community. And I want you to know that tonight I am really proud to introduce new members of the Baltimore City Hispanic Commission. Please raise your hands. Where are you? Why don't y'all stand up? All right, give them a big round of applause, you all. And let me just say, this group of dedicated individuals will help me and city agencies identify and define issues concerning the needs and opportunities for our Latino community. I tell people government does two things. It provides services and opportunity. And so while we are getting our services, we need to make sure that we're included in the opportunities. So I encourage you to connect with the Commission and MIMA to learn about their monthly meetings and various subcommittees working with our city agencies to improve city services. One thing that I've learned is that our community feels the most welcomed and safest when our residents trust their officials and institutions and know that they will be treated justly and with dignity. And that is why I am so proud to announce this evening that I will be committing another $100,000 towards the Safe City Baltimore Fund. Which is established by the Open Society Institute. Baltimore is partnering with the Mayor's Office of Immigrants and Multicultural Affairs. Furthermore, I just want you to know that I am happy to share that our financial commitment has been matched by the Vera Institute's Catalyst Fund. These contributions combined allow us to exceed our fundraising goal of $500,000 to provide access to efficient, effective, and fair legal representations for families in Baltimore. So let me take a moment to thank OSI Baltimore for their partnership and support. I think Tracy Brown, are you here? Thank you, Tracy, for being here and representing OSI, and thank you for being the catalyst to initiate this effort to protect our citizens of Baltimore City. This initiative is part of a larger shared vision to strengthen our institutions so our schools are safe places where children can learn, law enforcement fosters trust with the community, and our economy functions as a vibrant place to drive growth. Finally, and in the spirit of tonight's celebration, I would like to welcome the Director of the Office of Immigrant Affairs, Catalina Rodriguez. I ask her to join me, but let me just say this. You have no greater champion in this city than Catalina. Always. Always thinking out the box. For her, this is not a job. It is a commitment. You've seen her, whether it is in the evening, early morning, committed to doing this work. And let me just say that one of the things that I looked for when I became mayor was surrounding myself with the best and the brightest. And I tell folks, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, that you come in and you examine what you have in front of you. And when you recognize talent, do your best to hold on to it. Catalina was here when I got here. And I'm hoping that she's here as long as I am here. Because that kind of commitment is heartfelt. It's deep. It's beyond a job. It's about a community. So let's give her another round of applause. So now I'm going to turn the mic over to Catalina. We will announce the 2017 Mayor's Hispanic Heritage Awards. But let me just say, we won't give awards to every single individual here who deserves it. It's just a sampling of the greatness that exists in your community. So while we will applaud a few, we're recognizing many. Thank you all.
Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for your kind words. I am really moved. As you said, this is not a job for me. This is my life. As an immigrant myself, I am very privileged to be doing what I love and to be helping others the way others helped me when I first moved to the United States. I would like to thank you, Madam Mayor, for your support over the last 11 months. From meeting with Latino business owners early on in your administration to advocating on behalf of DACA last month, to your commitment to the Safe City Baltimore Fund this evening, I'm extremely grateful. And let me repeat that. I'm extremely grateful for your leadership and your continued support of immigrant communities and Latinos in Baltimore City. Thank you so much. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estamos? Bien. Well, I hope you're enjoying tonight's event. It's really a great pleasure to be able to join our mayor in acknowledging outstanding individuals moving our city forward. We thank you for your work, your commitment, your dedication, and your perseverance in making Baltimore a better place for all. I'm going to ask Madam Mayor if you could do us the favor of presenting the awards. In the category of educator, Brenda Moreno Martinez. Brenda is a guidance paraeducator at Patterson High School. She is instrumental in assisting the hundreds of Latino families overcome barriers related to language and culture. She works hard to motivate students and support parent-teacher communication while helping families navigate the school system. Brenda is considered a trusted confidant who is always ready and willing to assist those in need. In the category of emerging leader, Jesus Perez. And I think you all know Jesus. Jesus is constantly involved in extracurricular activities supporting the Latino community. His tireless energy to advocate and motivate young Latinos and their families is truly remarkable. He is respected, admired, and trusted by the community through his passion and commitment and ability to serve as a positive role model. Congratulations. In the category of service provider, Helani Sinclair. Helani is the manager at the Esperanza Center's Client Service Program. Under her leadership, the program reunited families with children fleeing Central America, has grown to serve 1,000 sponsors who were reunited with 932 children this past year. Oh my God. In addition, she has worked with Lutheran Immigration and Refugee Service to expand capacity and services for these families by providing them home studies and case management. Helene is a dedicated and passionate service provider, often advocating on behalf of the Latino community. In the category of volunteer, Betty Diaz. Betty is an after-school kindergarten teacher for EBLO's program Mi Segunda Casa. In her personal time, Betty supports the Viernes Junto initiative, a program that provides food, recreational activities, and information to families in John Rura every Friday. Betty goes above and beyond to assist Latino families in the school while serving as a bridge to the various programs. She is a true asset to our city, and we're happy to have her. Let's give them another round of applause. And we're gonna do a quick photo. And then, as we take a photo, may I ask the members of the commission to also step forward to take a photo with the mayor?
Everyone looking at me, please. Good. One more. Good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
And now I would like to invite State's Attorney Mosby to say a few words.
I just want to say congratulations at the divided sort of times in which we currently live, when we know that unfortunately we have a federal administration that is looking to tout regression as making America great again on the backs of black and brown people. I am so honored to be here and so incredibly inspired by each and every one of you and the work that you do in your community each and every day. You have a fighter in our mayor, Catherine Pugh, and let me assure you, you have a fighter in me as your state's attorney as well. We will always look out for our immigrant population, and as long as I'm at the helm, I will ensure that you will be a positive contributing force within our community and our city. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Proud of you.
Again, let's give another round of applause to Carolina. And let me remind you all that there's still food, so please join us, all the awardees, the commissioners, and your guests. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.